Left Wing Kingz. Listen, think, act, repeat.
Moment number 5. Let's talk about that, man. Moment number 5 has some greatness, but also some funny ass motherfucking dance moves.
Hell
So,
no.
break dancing. Okay?
Doom-da-da.
So, top moment number 5 from the Olympics is breakdancing. So, breakdancing made its Olympic debut this weekend as B-Girl Ami from Japan took home the first ever gold medal in women's breakdancing. Now, we also saw some women breakdancing from Australia. That was quite interesting. I'll let y'all talk about that shit. Ace, what does the inclusion of breakdancing on the Olympic stage mean for hip-hop culture? And what did that Australian girls dance mean for hip-hop culture?
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, even when I thought about breaking coming in, man, it took me back to, being in front of Sean Beffert's house with the cardboard box and the boom box, man, and us taking our attempt at doing breakdancing and doing windmills and egg rolls and all that stuff in the 80s, man. I mean, it just took me back, and it was just unbelievable, man. They're going to have, this is a sport now. Like, people are actually competing and getting gold medals with it. And, and I know they did the world class, the world championships every year and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for it to be an Olympic sport, man, I just think it elevates just hip-hop culture to another level. And I think a lot of times when, especially with us who came up, who are actually the hip-hop generation, don't understand how much we just changed the world, man. When hip-hop came out, to the point now that's an Olympic sport. Like, things were different after that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, before you got into rap and if you got into anything else, it was breakdancing. We were breakdancers. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that kind of came out. Then we rolled into the culture of hip hop as it rolled out of New York. So it's just, I was really impressed with that being said, Now, I wish it was a little more culture in it, but that's a whole nother story. Hopefully when they bring it to LA, man, we can get a little more hip hop culture out of it. Like, homegrown culture. That lady in Australia, I can't.
No.
I was like, is she just rolling on the floor? Nigga?
No.
Like, and she's the world champ. Like, who did she beat, nigga? Like, what the hell were they
She
doing?
ain't no
nigga?
world champ, nigga.
She
Was a champion in Australia. Like,
Australian champ.
that was
Hey,
the
when
best
she
they had.
first walked out, I thought she was somebody's school teacher for real. I was like,
That's probably what she was.
who's school teachers out here doing this shit?
She was not a champion of any way.
I thought she was doing Twister.
Hey, hey, I'm telling you, she didn't even rock the
red,
Yeah.
right hand red, nigga.
She didn't even rock the hip hop right. She had like her warm up was tucked in and shit. It just wasn't right, nigga. Like
Now
like,
I'm gonna say that I know that the Japanese in particular are, they with breakdancing and all that. But I'm still leaning towards cultural appropriation.
Oh,
Primarily because I am like, y'all done wait. It's 50 years of hip hop, and this is what y'all got. Y'all done waited until all the real breakers have gotten AARP cards.
Yeah, the
and then y'all gonna bring this to the table. And next, I'm kind of like, so, hey, some of y'all get ready, and what is it? 2028,
yeah.
Cha-Cha Slide. That's my prediction. Cha-Cha Slide is coming to the Olympics. See y'all there. Three hops.
Hey, you know what else surprised me
Turn it
about the
my
breaking thing?
God.
I didn't know, but I didn't. I mean, and I'm pretty sure these guys are all affiliated, but like, where was Crazy Legs at? You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't be no judge.
Exactly.
Anybody from the Rocksteady crew or somewhere like that.
Exactly.
Something.
That you shouldn't have had that competition without even having them be. How are these? First of all, I'm not sure what the qualifications were for people to be judges.
Yeah.
Him, you already know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he's embedded in the code. He was there when it started. He didn't invent breaking, but he damn sure did enough of it where he knows if he sees something good, that he should be able to judge it.
Yeah.
But there were some people up there that I saw were judges, and I was like, this is pretty much they were probably the judges that got that Australian lady there. So
let me touch on this, man. And I'm gonna just kind of.
You gonna be in it? You gonna be in it next time? You gonna be in it?
Shit.
In the senior Olympics.
If that girl from the Australia
is the
could be in
senior
it,
Olympics?
I can too.
Are the senior Olympics gonna have breaking?
They probably will, but let me break this down for you, man. I'll be in it. Shit, I'll be the first nigga up there. So here's the thing, man.
Be breaking for real. Nigga.
You from New York? I'm
Yes,
from
sir.
New York. I mean, I came up in the culture. I was in New York from 1971 through 1986, 85 or something. So I came up during the time that the shit was coming. I heard Cool Herc driving down the street with this motherfucking speakers in the back of his motherfuckers sitting up like motherfucking statues. So I understand like the culture when it started and shit like that. And so do you.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, how many black people like at this table was breakdancing, and how many of us are still doing it today? And how many black people in our neighborhoods? How many kids you got? We all got kids. How many of our kids breakdance? None of them. None of these motherfuckers is break.
Only against me.
So, and that's when they breaking shit in your house, nigga. I'm talking about dancing. So my point is this: these people are carrying the culture forward. We have stopped at some point, and that's to no one's fault, right? But these people from Morocco, Netherlands, Italy, France, Japan, China, Chinese Taipei. Like, I've seen motherfuckers from fucking Luxembourg, nigga, Lithuania, Ukraine. These motherfuckers is out there representing hip-hop culture. There ain't no other way to say it. That's what they're representing. They're not out there doing the fucking polka dance. They out there doing the shit that we created. And they're giving the world a view of what we do. And they embrace the culture. Like, when the songs are playing, these motherfuckers know the songs. They like, and when the songs, like, they'll do some shit like to the beat of the song, like, and they'll kick their legs up to match the song. So these motherfuckers is not only dancing, they know the songs, nigga. They know the culture. They have embraced it. To be a break dancer, you just can't say, I'm going to do some windmills and some shit, and I'm not going to know nothing about the music. I'm not going to know nothing about the history.
Yes, you can. Did
I'm
you
not
see
going to know
that
nothing about
Australian
any
lady?
of the shit.
Did you see the Australian
so
lady?
First and foremost, who here really thinks that Australian lady was a good break dancer? No one. Y'all know that's when y'all act like she was like break dancing. That's some funny meme on the fucking internet, and that's the end of it. They put her out there because they needed a girl for whatever reason. Y'all know this girl was not a true break dancer. She went out there and rolled around on the fucking floor.
That's exactly what she did.
That's what she did. We know that was not an intention for her, that she had no thought that she was going to win. Did you see the man from Australia? That nigga was out there doing fucking missiles. You know what a missile is? When you just jump in the air and you like this, and you spinning in the air, you land, and then you start doing motherfucking windmills on your goddamn elbows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't teach her?
he could, but she don't know the shit. She, like I said, they just put her out there. That was not. There was no intention for her to win shit, right? But at the end of the day, the people who are out there, to your point, Ace, you said like world class. I know that they have world championships. Yes, they have a Red Bull series. They got a Monster series. They got world championships. I put online like the Freshest Kids, like a documentary that had Crazy Legs and all the shit, all the whole when breakdancing began. Like, that's how immersed in it I am. Like, I follow this shit. I follow these shit. I watch shit on YouTube where these motherfuckers have battles against one another and shit like that. So when I see these people in the Olympics, I know some of them. Like, I've seen them before. So I know that these people are not like some fly-by-night bullshit. Like that lady from Australia, yes. I will fully admit that was some fly-by-night, rolling on the floor bullshit. Mm-hmm. But everybody else who I saw in there was doing their thing. And I don't think it was cultural appropriation, because I think that they're just not out there to just take our shit and use it in a negative way.
And I don't think so. I don't think I'm saying that. But what I am saying is, I think because it's the first in the Olympics, there should have been a little more culture in it. I think they could have had more judges. I think they could have had we talked about this before the show, but I think they could have had a DJ, a known hip hop DJ up there. That I'm saying.
Yeah, give him the right records. He could do his thing. It don't matter.
And
the judges, I don't agree though. Let me make this point on the judges. the judges that I saw are judges that I've seen over like 10, 15, 20 years. They're experienced judges. If you just throw Crazy Legs up there and he ain't never judged no shit, and he don't know how to judge from a artistic perspective, the up rock, the footwork and all that. He knows how to do it all.
Yeah.
But has he ever judged? The people who I saw judging, I recognize them from other competitions, like the Red Bull series and all of that shit. I've seen a lot of them. So they're experienced judges.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question right here. If I hit you with this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Like
I
that.
just checking. I just checking.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Matt's coming your way.
Hey, I'm looking at, I'm trying to get with the I told you I'm getting with the Senior Olympics. I'm
Look.
Doom da da doom do do doom da da do do do
Hey.
do.
Hey, but it was dope. I mean, so far, like
I can
the men's finals is coming on in 8 minutes.
I appreciate the fact that they, it's 50 years and they acknowledged it. I don't know if it should be something that's ongoing or be classified as a sport. I don't know. And growing up, I remember, we had Wide World of Sports. It would be all kind of shit on there.
Yeah.
The guy caught a bullet
Yeah, I remember
going
that
through
shit.
a piece of glass or something in his teeth. So, I guess if that was on Wide World of Sports, potentially maybe, but should it really be a Olympic sport? I don't know. It absolutely should. You already acknowledged that it's ongoing, and they're ongoing competitions, DJ competitions,
Yep.
Dancing.
Yep.
And in those dancing competitions, in the videos that I've seen better than what I saw in the Olympics. I seen shit that make me say, God, oh, they doing this shit now?
Yeah.
Like, if this is it really shows where it started from. And what they do now is like, oh my God.
And I've seen some of that in the Olympics. Like I've been watching like all day yesterday and today. I watched almost all of the breaking competition, and I've seen shit like that, like incredible,
I think the
aerial,
breaks
dynamic
was dope.
moves.
I thought the breakers was dope, other than, Australian girl, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else. I mean, I respect them enough to know that they earned where they needed to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
without question. Other than that, there's going to be that one exception. But, she's going to be famous for
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
forever.
Oh, yeah.
I might not remember. I won't remember the person who won. I will remember her.
You remember her though?
Hey, she gonna
Yeah.
get some. She gonna get some like some.
Oh,
some,
she gonna get
some
her 15
Mop and Glow
minutes.
commercials and
Yeah,
shit.
she
You know what I'm saying? They
gonna-
have her rolling on the floor and shit. They come back. So you need to clean your floor after somebody break dances on the rolls over your fucking floor like this. Molly, whatever fucking name from Australia. They gonna have her come in that green ass suit, that damn teacher suit she had on and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have her out there and shit.
Nah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. And Mop and Glow, man. Don't hey, I want my royalties, motherfucker.
Yeah, you better let them know.
Royalties, man. Yeah, and like I say, man, I hope they keep it because I think when they bring it to LA, man, we can grab a hold of it here, man. And they say what they want. I'm still in love with the culture, man. I'd love to see, like I said, maybe an honorable judge or whatever. They would have had him up there.
I agreed to a point. Like I think
maybe
you're
some
right.
other hosts. Some hosts would kill him.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like,
Yeah.
I was just about to say the same thing. Like, anybody can fucking host. There
Yeah.
are a bunch of people with experience hosting shit, and the two dudes that hosted it, they're known for hosting events like that throughout the world. But you could have brought somebody else. Like Snoop Dogg came out.
Yeah.
Right? Did y'all see him
I
come
saw him
out?
come out.
And he started. He hit the cane on the
Yeah.
ground and shit. He could have been a fucking host. They just used him to come out there and kind of kick it off. That nigga could have hosted it. He about to do what's that show, The Voice or some shit
Yeah,
like
he
that.
about to do The Voice.
Nigga, he got experience doing shit. He did shows with Martha Stewart. He could have
Yeah.
easily hosted that shit or been one of the hosts, and they could have had somebody else out there, like a breaker. Like
Yeah.
if you want to bring Crazy Legs in, I probably wouldn't want to be a judge, but if he was a host, that shit
That's
would have been
true.
dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, they had opportunities to bring the culture in a lot better.
Okay, so I'll reserve my judgment until I see what goes on in 2028.
Yeah, they got to take some feedback from this shit and be
Yeah.
like, look, the Olympics ain't the same as like the Red Bull series. And I think what they did was they copied what they already do.
Yeah.
And they should have did it better. They should have did it bigger, like y'all are saying, to bring more of the culture in and celebrate it. They didn't do that. They made it just like it was just another breaking event in the fucking Monster series or the Red Bull
Yeah.
series. And it ain't that. They should have differentiated it, like to y'all's point, and made it more of a celebration of our culture. Besides, the dance was a celebration of our culture, but they could have did a DJ.
Yeah.
They could have did different hosts. Like I said, I don't agree with the judge shit, but the other shit, I definitely agree with.
And I think if they would, I mean, like, we don't look at gymnastics and say, man, they should have jazzed up gymnastics. Like, I think if they would have kind of sat and made it just an event, but it seems like they went out of their way to kind of make it different. Like when they had the host and shit, and they were, oh, yeah, all right, well, y'all are trying to make it hip hop. Like they did, like, you know, gymnastics, they compete, we see them.
That's true.
And they just do it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a host and all of this stuff. But and almost to me, I'm not, like I said, I don't look at the Red Bull series, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was like, to me, you got these two dudes intimidating a hip hop guy when you could have went and got somebody to do that. That's what my take is.
And I agree with you from someone from the outside looking in. Like I said, I watched those series, so I've seen it's the exact same. They just did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But from somebody who's just seen it on Olympics and it's the first time, then you'd be like, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I see that.
Okay.